can I do for you?
I'd like to know more about you, Solus.
All right. What can I tell you?
Не знаю почему, но я его Филиппом назвал.
What made you start studying the Fade?
Пусть
I
будет
grew up in a village to
Егоркой.
the north. There was little to interest you.
Что еще придумаете?
As I slept, I treasured my dreams.
Реснар.
Being awake out of the Fade became troublesome.
Будет он отмычка.
Берти.
Ладно.
Did spirits try to tempt you?
No more than a brightly colored fruit was deliberately tempting you to eat it. I learned how to defend myself from more aggressive spirits and how to interact safely with the rest. I learned how to control my dreams with full consciousness.
Кузнечное
So much I
дело.
wanted to explore.
I gather you didn't spend your entire life dreaming.
No. Eventually, I was unable to find new areas in the Fade.
Why?
Two reasons. First, the Fade reflects the world around it. Unless I traveled, I would... Second, the Fade reflects and is limited by our imaginations. To find interesting areas, one must be interesting.
I wish you luck.
Thank you. In truth, I've enjoyed experiencing more of life.
Когда
before I-
Mass Effect
How so?
Барракуда?
You strengthen your body
Не
to live
знаю.
and withstand punishment. The muscles
Посмотрим.
are enjoyable.
Для
You have
Mass
chosen
Effect'а
a path
тоже
of
нужно
steps you
еще
cannot dislike because it leads to a destination you enjoy. As have I.
дозреть.
You said
Но
you
там есть
traveled to many
значительное
different places.
преимущество.
This world,
Какое?
or its memories, is
За
reflected
человека
in the
играть.
Fade.
Я здесь тоже
Dream in
могу
ancient
играть за
ruins.
человека.
You may see a city lost to history. Some of my fondest memories were found in
Но
crumbling
не
cities,
захотел.
the best of the battlefields.
Тоша,
Spirits
когда
press
будут
so
тени
tightly on
Мордора?
the veil that you can
Кстати.
slip across with but a thought.
Ты тени Мордора хочешь, чтобы я запустил?
Any place in particular?
I dreamt dust
Ну что, плохо?
I witnessed
Да
the
нет.
brutality
Лего
of the
Хоббита
Darkspawn and the
запустил.
valor of the Ferelden warriors.
Лего Хоббит.
Sir
Не,
Alistair
лучше
made
уж
few of
тени
Ferelden
Мордора.
light the signal fire, and Logain's
Игру-
infamous
игрушка
betrayal of
прикольная.
Caelim's forces.
I've heard the stories. It would be interesting to hear.
That's just
Как
it.
достать
In
соседа?
the Fade, I see reflections created by spirits who react. One moment, I see
Ну,
heroic
кстати,
Сука, вы.
lighting the fire,
она,
and the
кстати,
power-mad
чем-то на
villains
Assassin
searing his
смахивает.
fist. The next, I see an army
Как достать
overwhelmed.
соседа?
Как достать соседа? Да,
Нет,
вопрос.
тени Мордора.
And you can.
It is the Fade. They are all real.
Также скачешь паркуром занимаешься.
Have you always
Я уже
traveled and
был,
studied?
подумал, фига
Not at
тебе, у
all.
тебя
I
ассоциация.
have built spirits of wisdom, possessed of ancient spirits of purpose, helped me search. Even wisps, curious and playful, would point out treasures I might have missed.
У меня тут дракон типа сожрал.
I don't know of any spirits
Нормально.
by those
Не
names.
дело.
They
Не
rarely see
обращай
this world.
внимания.
Wisdom and purpose.
Да.
are
Это
always
так,
between strength,
буднично.
pride and desire.
А я как осел дракона того самого.
You're
Отымел.
saying that you became friends with pride and desire demons?
They were not demons for me.
Meaning?
The Fade reflects the minds of the
Смотри,
living.
как бы на тебя
You
заявление
expect a
не
spirit of
падает.
wisdom to be a pride demon, and if your mind is free of corrupting influences, if you understand the nature of the spirit, they can be fast friends.
Самое интересное, шел, никого не
Impressed that you
трогал.
can
И
become
тут
friends
на
with
тебе.
spirits?
Anyone who can dream, yet because they exist without form, as
Понабежали
Cassandra defined by her
сразу.
cheekbones and not her faith, Varric by his chest hair and not his wit.
I hadn't thought about it that way. But I see.
Thank you. Few are willing to entertain such a...
We'll talk later.
Goodbye. What can I do for you?
We'll talk later.
Goodbye.
Secret told me that he can't let the herbs go for anything less than 8.
Fine. We'll gather our own. Tell Segrid he better hope he doesn't need a salve anytime soon. Look who's back from the dead. Again.
Ты приложил корм в барракуды или так и скручиваешь кабеля по 5 раз
You
в
weren't
день?
particularly coherent. Someone had to patch you up after you staggered
Я
out of
решил
making those
так или
wear
иначе эту проблему.
So, you're welcome.
И что ты сделал?
I didn't realize.
Делил.
Yeah. Well, you can pay me back by fixing the world.
Ограничил.
Name's Adan. I'm in charge of keeping our little band here stocked with potions and elixirs. Not that Seeker Pentagast
Вот и
seems
всё.
to care whether we've got the supplies to actually do that.
Мне интересно. Опять кто-то в чат какую-то херь присылает.
Ну чё сразу херь? Святилище, азуры.
For a healer, you don't seem particularly.
I'm not a healer.
Доэдрической
I'm an alchemist
богини.
who's- You want something to burst
Ничего.
into flame on patching up wounded soldiers
Ничего
is
ты
a
там.
waste of my time and talents. But there are a few around who can help.
Is there anything I?
We're fine as far as raw labor goes. You've more important things to do. I only wish I'd been able to find Master Tajin's notes. He died at the Conclave, and his notes weren't here. Been too busy dealing with the wounded to look for them.
Спасибо.
How do I go about having potions made?
Just take a look there and tell me what... You're back. And in one piece.
How are your people holding up?
There's no shortage of work. That's for damn sure.
Принеси, подай, съебись и не умешай. Старая добрый Скайрим.
Да.
Let me know if you need anything.
Хай, Лукас.
Найти какого-то эльфа. Ясно, понятно. Какие у них. Когда завезут нормальный мод, чтобы Скайрим по сетке покатать? Было бы по кайфу.
Ну да. Так-то. Ой.
Что ты запустил?
А?
Я думал, в оповещение пришло, что ты запустил.
Меня застукали.
В смысле? Зачем?
And how much did you need?
10 sacks would do it.
Ты в чат обязательно. Не узнаешь.
Master Harry said we weren't to sell Inquisition guns. What Harry?
Sandra's clutches. And here I paid that little knife eater to inform me the
Нормально.
for free. No matter, no matter.
Так и не по голове, да?
Thank you for all you've done. Hopefully it will still do.
What do you think I'll be doing exactly?
Word's already spreading that if anyone could close that blighted...
Я даже боюсь что-либо сейчас говорить, что может тоже прилететь.
Reasonable price, of course. Supplies are a little
Да
tight
ладно.
given circumstances.
Расслабься. Все хорошо.
Жив, цел, здоров. Спасибо, да?
Голоса чем-то похожи. Это интересно. У нас с тобой похожи голоса.
Can I see what you have
Ого.
for sale?
Of course. Wares are at the table.
Он просто один и тот же человек, Кать. Мы просто разговариваем. Точнее, я разговариваю разными голосами.
Good day.
Чуть-чуть.
Or good as it could be with the sky ripped apart.
Что за херню я сейчас говорю?
Под какими такими наркотиками, да?
Да. Не-не-не, я не под какими, все хорошо.
The person stays to run a shop at a time like this.
The kind with nowhere else to go. This blasted
Ти
thief has
звезда,
destroyed most
Зора.
of my
Да
goods.
ее.
If I stay here, work some contacts, I can start rebuilding. Maybe, just maybe, help you folks out in the process.
You must speak with most everyone here. How are people doing?
Hope and fear in equal measure.
Чё-то резко жарко стало, ты не замечаешь?
Inquisition's fault. Yet.
А я даже кондиционер включил.
Digesting the idea of a dwarf maybe, possibly being sent by
Oof.
Adraste herself. It's, not really what anyone was expecting. Herself included, I wager.
Такого тембра, как у меня, больше ни у кого нету.
Can I see
Я
what
даже
you have for
сравнивать
sale?
не.
Of course. My
Да.
wares are at the table.
Потому что мне впадло.
А просто жарко, в квартире жарко. Вот, кондиционер включил. 23 градуса поставил. Вроде. Не, 24, надо поменьше сделать. Чё это бывает? В горле пересохло.
Я вейп себе купил. Ну как, еще не купил, но... Наверное, на следующей неделе косарь переведу.
Ну что ты решил? На вейп перейти.
Ну, когда есть этот... Короче, кентуха мой с Алиэкспресса ему на обзор прислали за 3500, а он мне за косарь. Как бы обзор сделал, все, свои бабки получил, свой товар получил. А голод говорит, что-то я проголодался. Как бы такая тема, то что
Да, конечно, от кондиционера.
обзор за вещь. Ему вещь бесплатно, он делает обзор, а бабок 0. Ну вот он и так бабки отбивает. Я у него и микрофон покупал, тоже топовый. Тот, тот другой, который у меня в городе.
Мгм.
Ну, точно так же. Он на него обзор делал. Потом, что еще я у него покупал? РГБ ленту 5 метров купил. За сколько? Рублей за 50. Там моток с контроллером и все прочая херня. В общем, нормальная тема. Уф. Уф.
Сколько он стоит-то, ё-моё? $75. Можно.
Ну что, Тоха, когда в папку пойдем?
Уже никогда.
Чё так? Брэндон Грин тебя...
Нет,
Да.
тебе кажется.
Поругались с Брэндоном Грином?
Я не знаю, мне он на самом деле как-то надоел. Уже все. Окончательно и бесповоротно.
А Ring of Elysium?
Слушай, я вообще в целом-то не так. Инков Элизиум. Нет, тоже.
Ну ладно, тогда
Тогда я
качай
пошел.
диваните. Пойти-то я всегда успею.
Угу.
Не знаю, если получится, то приду в универ с ноутом и тупо с ноута качну, если позволит интернет тамошний. А, интернет там хороший. Качай, дай боже.
Dragon
Фильмы на
Age
телефон качал только
Инквизиция
в путь
называется игра.
в свое время,
Угу.
пока был на первом, на втором курсе.
Блядь, нахера я купил?
Кого?
Да, броню. Просто забыл переодеться.
Блин, почему эбонитовая броня так тяжелая? Относится к тяжелому классу брони.
Не знаю. Не помню.
А кто знает?
Я уже не помню, те года давно играл. Данька как там, уснул? Пособирал так немножко писем, и что-то вовремя стал.
Нормас. Я вот почитал книжку запретную, 3 уровня апнул.
Тоже нормально.
Ладненько, пойду я, не буду мешать.
Отдыхать пойдешь, что ли, чё?
Ну, в Скайрим пойду.
Ну ты заходи, если что. Дракона
Ага.
погляди.
Давай.
Давай.
spoke with Commander Cullen. I apologize.
Flisser thought you and your men might be working up a thirst.
Expected you'd be by. I'm Harrington, and everyone knows who you are. How's the new gear fit?
Sturdy and warm. It's perfect.
Good. World's gone mad. Stock armor and blades are good against bandits, but we're not fighting. My gear will see you through demons, apostates, whatever. So, you need custom work. Something special. You bring the materials to us, we'll make it happen.
Can you help improve my...
Yes. You find a new piece, a pauldron, or... You can't just slap a new hilt on your sword in the field. Bring it here, we'll make sure it's done right and proper.
If...
Start simple. Something to keep you safe. Take a look at... You'll need materials. We should have what you want just outside.
How did you come to be here?
Come from a little town called Lothering. Long gone now. I was in Redcliffe when the Darkspawn hit it during the Blight. Helped rebuild. Left when Royalty decided it was time to hand the place over to the bloody mages. Ended up here. Just missed the boom. Can't decide if I'm the luckiest son of a bitch walking or the exact opposite.
Whichever you are, I hope the streak is broken.
A man can dream. Not me. If you want to help the troops, talk to Thread, the quartermaster. She'll sell.
Does the ink...
Impossible to get them to risk the rare stuff, so that's on you.
Goodbye.
Right.
Seeker Pentecost might try to acquire suitable mounts for Master Dennett in the hinterlands. Back in Ansburg, my uncle was 5th Praetor.
Another time. You need something? Let me know. Another time, then.
I'd like your take on the Templar Order.
It's a shadow of what it was. Where once we both protected all people from the dangers of magic, we now posture and grab at power. One day, I hope the circles are again sanctuaries where mages can practice their craft.
You're not going to rejoin.
When the temple went up, my life is a debt I intend to repay, however I can.
Do you have any idea?
No, I'm just... Though that distance did save my life.
I will talk.
Walk in the...
Так, сейчас я подойду.
must be something here.
Ладно, возвращаемся. Вроде бы все миссии сделали побочные здесь. Что? Пока не надо.
The red lyrium we found at the temple seemed to upset.
My brother Bartrand and I sort of discovered red lyrium during an We located an ancient tide, so old it barely looked dwarven. There was this idol. Bartrand brought it back to the surface, and, well, everything's gone downhill from there.
So what is it? Just another kind of lyrium?
The red stuff is lyrium like a dragon. It's not just a different color. It has a I've written to every mining cast house in Orzammar. No one's seen this stuff before or knows where it came from.
What makes it special?
Regular lyrium can mess you up pretty badly, but you have... Red lyrium messes with your mind when you're just near the stuff. You hear singing, get violent, and then it does creepy shit. Makes things float. It also turned Kirkwall's Knight Commander to lyrium. Everyone's been kept at least 100 paces from it since.
How did the red lyrium get in the Temple of Sacred Ashes?
I don't know. So as far as I knew, the only piece to make it to the surface was destroyed. And the location of the tide it came from is a secret. Did someone find more of it in the deep roads? That's not a cheery thought.
I think that's...
Yeah.
Стоять.
Need something?
Can I ask you something?
You want to talk about me?
Thanks, Varric.
No problem.
Ладно. Потом. Все потом. Все потом.
Have to say, it's a little surprising to have one of you
If I have material for...
Just take it over there. One of my boys will take the...
Farewell.
That'll help. If you find anything we need, let me know. Nice work with those supplies. The Smiths can use them to fit our troops with better gear. Might not affect you much, but our recruits will have better chances next time some monster flies out of a rift.
Farewell.
Make a go. You find anything we need, let me know.
I'm used to delivering children and helping old men through the winter.
My creator, judge me whole. Find me well within your grace. Touch me with fire that I be cleansed. Tell me I have
You're back. And in one piece.
You said you thought Master Tajin was working on something special.
The old codger was on the edge of a breakthrough. You want some of these mixed up, you just give the word.
Farewell.
Perhaps another time.
Лотос нужен. Можно это как-то запомнить, что нужен лотос? Хрен там плавал.
Does it trouble you?
It stops spreading, and it doesn't hurt.
We take our victories where we can. What's important is that your mark is now stable, as is the breach. You've given us time, and Solas believes a second attempt might succeed, provided the mark has more power. The same level of power used to open the breach in the first place. That is not easy to come by.
Clearly, you have something in mind.
We do. May I present Commander Cullen, leader of the Inquisition's forces.
Such as they are. We lost many soldiers in the valley, and I fear many more before this is through.
This is Lady Josephine Montelier, our ambassador and chief diplomat.
I've heard much. It's a pleasure to meet you at last.
And of course, you know Sister Liliana.
My position here involves a degree of...
She is our spy master.
Yes, tactfully put, Cassandra.
Pleased to meet you all.
I mentioned that your mark needs more power to close the breach for good.
Which means we must approach the rebel mages for help.
And I still disagree. The Templars could serve just as well.
We need power, Commander. Enough magic poured into that mark.
Might destroy us all. Templars could suppress the breach, weaken it, so...
Pure speculation.
I was a Templar. I know what they're capable of.
Unfortunately, neither group will even speak to us yet. The Chantry has denounced the Inquisition, and you specifically.
They still think I'm guilty.
That is not the entirety of it any longer. Some are calling you, a dwarf, the Herald of Andraste. That frightens the Chantry. The remaining clerics have declared it blasphemy, and we, heretics, for harboring you.
Chancellor Roderick's doing, no doubt.
It limits our options. Approaching the mages or Templars for help is currently out of the question.
Just how am I the Herald of Andraste?
People saw what you did at the temple, how you stopped the breach from growing. They have also heard about the woman seen in the rift when we first found you. They believe that was Andraste.
Even if we tried to stop that view from spreading...
Which we have not.
The point is, everyone is talking about you.
It's quite the title, isn't it? How do you feel about that?
It's a little unsettling.
I'm sure the Chantry would agree.
People are desperate for a sign of hope. For some, you're that sign.
And to others, a symbol of everything that's gone wrong.
They aren't more concerned about the breach, the real threat?
They do know it's a threat. They just don't think we can stop it.
The Chantry is telling everyone you'll make it worse.
There is something you can do. A Chantry cleric by the name of Mother Giselle has asked to speak to you. She is not far, and knows those involved far better than I. Her assistance could be invaluable.
I'll see what she has to say.
You will find Mother Giselle tending to the wounded in the hinterlands near Red...
Look for other opportunities to expand the Inquisition's influence.
We need agents to extend our reach beyond this valley, and you're better suited than anyone to
In the meantime, let's think of other options. I won't leave this all to the Herald.
We'll post soldiers a safe distance from the temple.
Our best guess at safe, anyway.
Let's see what we have. Let's see what we have. Let's see what we have. Let's see what we have.
Угу. Посмотрим.
The Inquisition cannot remain, Ambassador, if you can't prove it was founded on Justinia's orders.
This is an inopportune time, Marquis. More of the faithful flock here each day. But allow me to introduce you to the brave soul who risked his life to slow the magic of the breach. Master Kadash, this is the Marquis d'Aurelion, one of Divine Justinia's greatest supporters.
And the rightful owner of Haven. House d'Aurelion lent Justinia these lands for pilgrimage. This Inquisition is not a beneficiary of this arrangement.
This is the first I've heard of Haven having an owner outside the Chantry.
My wife, Lady Machin of Denner, has claimed to Haven by ancient treaty with the monarchs of Ferelden. We were honored to lend its use to Divine Justinia. I will not let an upstart order remain on her holy grounds.
Interesting, considering the Inquisition was begun by the left and right hands of the Divine.
I've seen no written records from Sister Liliana or Seeker Penticus that Justinia approved the Inquisition.
If you won't take her at her word, I'm afraid Seeker Pentagast must challenge him to a duel.
What?
It is a matter of honor among the Navarrans. Shall I arrange the bout for tonight?
No. Perhaps my reaction to the Inquisition...
We face a dark time, Your Grace. Divine Justinia would not want her passing to divide us. She would.
I'll think on it, Lady Montillier.
Do the Durelians actually have a claim on this place?
His Grace's position is not so strong as he presents it. Despite their Ferelden relations, the Durelions are Orlesian. If the Marquis wishes to claim Haven, Empress Selene must negotiate with the Ferelden on his behalf. Her current concerns are a bit larger than minor property disputes.
I'm so pleased the Marquis isn't tossing us out into the cold.
His Grace is only the first of many dignitaries we must contend with.
You expect more people in Haven?
Undoubtedly. And each visitor will spread the story of the Inquisition. An ambassador should ensure the tale is as complimentary as possible.
May I ask what brought you to work for the Inquisition?
Sister Leliana approached me. We've been acquainted for better or worse. Being the Inquisition's diplomat has become as interesting as she promised.
Так, сейчас подойду.
What sort of dealings have you had with nobility?
For some years, I was the royally appointed court ambassador from Antiva to Orlais. The nobility of Thedas is a rather singular sphere. Those I'm not acquainted with, I know through reputation.
The Inquisition is lucky to have you as an advocate.
Thank you. Let us hope so. Thedas' politics have become... But please excuse me. What may I do for you?
Tell me how you came to work for the
I'd been considered... It's to everyone's benefit if we prevent the Mage-Templar conflict from spreading further.
So...
The violence must be curbed before we see it turn to full-scale...
Bringing the Mage...
Surely we can find a solution that doesn't leave all of Thedas in ruins.
How do you...
I believe we actually met in Val Royaux. Lelia...
What exactly?
It's a rather light-hearted name for the matter, but our legions are fond of playful touches. We once sent entire fleets. No. These days... I'm also first in line to... We cannot... If anything, the alliances I forged there...
Do you think the Inquisition will continue?
If we prove ourselves by healing the breach, protection, counsel, justice...
Tell me.
The mere... Well, in any case...
Let's speak.
Another... Good day to you.
What exactly does your job entail?
We are a young cause. Diplomacy is as well as prevent controversy. I intend to see that they are. Despite our fame, we're low on steadfast allies.
Any visiting?
Sir Griffith, he's Good day to you.
What do the people make of us?
Despite our fame, we're low on steadfast allies. Who did you mean? Still, he does sometimes resemble the man with a hammer to whom and he has the most fascinating stories. Still, the Inquisition would not have formed without Cassandra. It's excellent, but a bit different from his past. Farewell.
You're the Herald. Or, well, the one they're called. I hope the Inquisition can restore order soon. My name is Maeve. I research demons and other creatures. Seeker Pentagast and I use what I find to help the soldiers fight them.
I found something the demons left behind.
Yes, that's very... You've brought back some fascinating things. We're putting...
You said...
No, just in a... I was never... Luckily, Seeker Pentagast took me in. Along with the trank...
You said...
Yes. I may be able... At the least, some materials are useful for making potions. I liked having the Templars around to keep us safe.
Most circle mate...
They have... The daily... They gave me a pack and sent me into the woods to find my own life.
No.
The village... I've seen what life is like without the Templars, and I want no... It's a shame. I like them better than most people. If not for that, I don't know. So much of this world is... Hello? Can I help you with something? Travel safely. Please tell me if you find something.
Though you had granted them power over the very Fade itself, though... A learned child is a blessing upon his parents.
So, the Carter really has no opinion on the Herald of Andraste being a dwarf?
Blessed are the peacekeepers. Blessed in the... You speak for Andraste, no? What does the Maker's prophet have to say about all of this? What's his game?
I speak for no one but myself, and I have no answer.
You probably don't even worship the Maker. Lucky. The Chantry teaches that the Maker abandoned us. He demands repentance for our sins. He demands... Justinia gave him everything she had, and he let her die.